Hello everyone, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's surprisingly warm and sunny today. It's quite a good weather for Dutch standards. I didn't expect, but I'm glad I'm outside because I promised you guys walking in a little beautiful Dutch town called Zaltbommel. I will write it down below, don't worry. This is where I live. This is what I love. It's a river here and a bridge. And the people walking here and jogging. And that's where we are taking a walk today. I was just waiting for a gentleman to pass by so it wouldn't be awkward. Why I decided to post something like this. It's not something special. It's not something unique. But for me it is. I've been quite a shy person for a very long time, living quite a simple, closed life. And discovered that I had some fears of publicity, fears of showing myself. So I decided, let's face my fears and let's make some friends. I'll just walk through here, which is not usual, but there are people everywhere and I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I will show you time to time some beautiful buildings, beautiful places. You might see sometimes people looking at me in a weird, surprised way. They're not used to it here. It's a small town. It's close to a bigger one called Den Bosch or 's-Hertogenbosch. If you'll be interested, I will post it down below. But for now, let's see some beautiful streets. Let's just take a walk in medieval center of the town. I don't know much about the history yet. I'm living here for 3 years, but I've been busy with some other stuff in my life. I didn't have time to discover the history of this little town, which is very pretty. I'm living in the center for 3 days now. It's day 3. So I'm discovering for myself now as well. I was living a little bit outside of it. I want to show this beautiful tower. It used to belong to an old city hall. Now it rings sometimes, I think every half an hour. And the idea of it was for emergency bells and for signing up the time, if I'm correct, which probably I'm not. But it's not a history lesson, it's just a Sunday morning walk in the Netherlands with me. Just a simple, regular person. Let me show you the tower once again. Closer. Isn't it just beautiful? And there, we are going up there, is another tower of the Catholic Church. And that's where we are headed. But we'll take another street, which is also just beautiful. Just simply beautiful. If you're not from the Netherlands, I think you'll be mesmerized by the architecture, which I am. I love it. I'll just show you slowly the facades. Right? Isn't it gorgeous? It's like you're walking in the Netherlands. Look, there's a little street as well at the end. You don't see it turns there. It's just isn't it unique? You know, you're just like little insider in the little Dutch town. I think this is 15th century, if I'm right. It was for sale just recently, maybe a few months ago, for 1.2 million euro, which I didn't find that expensive, but I think it's because I don't know exactly how it's called in English. When you're buying something which is historical, and then you are not allowed to change much in it. So every time you want to rebuild or change something, you have to and ask for in the city hall for official permission to change something, because they want to preserve it, which is a good idea. Okay, I'll show you a little beautiful garden, or yard. Actually, it's a yard, it's not a garden. Sorry, this is, see? It's like this Roman idea of a round yard with a little stone table on it. And you see the tower of the old city hall is just behind us. So here, the tribune from the city hall, well, a new law was made. He was standing there once in a week. I'm not sure. The doggies, hello. And we're presenting a new law which has been made, so people would know. So it was like an old-fashioned television, broadcast live. So this yard was just behind the city hall. Okay, and now look at this street. Ta-da! That's the cathedral behind us. St. Martin's Cathedral, if I'm right. And just look at the building. A friend just told me that I need a selfie stick so I could film it with this perspective. Right? It's something. It's beautiful old buildings. Look at this brick one. Look at this. It's a history right there, people. I think also tonight or tomorrow I will film a walking tour here by night. What do you think? I think it will be nice. Again, it's a great weather. It's dry, it's warm, and it's sometimes sunny, which is unusual for October in the Netherlands. If you've been here, it's raining often, and even if the temperature is not that low, it feels so cold because it's so humid. I'm just stunned by all the buildings. Sorry, sometimes I'm just silent because I'm just enjoying. I'm not sure what the population is. I think it's about 40,000. So just give you a perspective how big it is or how small it is, depending where you're from. My face away. It's very clean. Look at the streets. You see only some tree leaves. That's it. Well, it's a second or third street from the central street. And you see, there's not really the pedestrian line here. You see, there's this little narrow line here where you can walk, so you won't be hit by a car. Okay, so we are next to a cathedral. That's the back of it. There's a car coming. I'll move, and now I'll show you cathedral like this further. And A little more sun. Oh, sorry, I'm catching every shine of it because it's so rare. It's quite cold though, my hands. Okay, there it is. Look at this architecture. Look at this stunning building. Tower rings, and it is also lighted by night. I will try to catch that next time. And further. Hmm? Look at this beautiful street. And it says some beautiful sign, and I think it's a nice spot to finish our walk for now. I go further home because my battery is like 10% now. Look at this. Live life in full bloom. Enjoy life, people.